You burnt your eyeballs? I don't... How do you do that? Now, I've burnt my lips to where they were so chapped in a sense. That was painful, but never my eyeballs or the bottom of my nose. She's only done 2 visits so far. I don't know how many she's going to do because her visits were supposed to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday's her last day. So she has 3 more. So I guess we'll see if she shows up and does them. Why is this upside down? Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. She just went skiing with her husband. You guys are the best. You had to go for your eyes, but I can imagine. My eyes are so itchy right now. I am trying so hard to not touch them, but I even feel them I feel them swelling like right here, but I just want to like itch my eyes because of all the pollen. It's beautiful and I love it here, but we're surrounded by obviously nothing but trees and greenery and all this pollen flying around. So Ash is by her visits. I don't know Texas that well. Her visits are in Dallas, happy in Dallas County, and I can't remember where Ash is. But I did see that, now that I mentioned Ash, because she's not somebody I follow, Ash had said that Santos is her manager, is helping her, and first she had said that she didn't want Bree around, and she's like, but I guess Bree has to be there because, that's just part of it, so I just have to deal with it. So like now Santos is going to be trying to dip into... Anyways, I don't know. That whole situation is crazy to me. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell a 40-year-old woman has in common with a 25-year-old. I'm in Vegas. Oh, I can't do it. But I will say every time I've been to Vegas probably 20 times. I never had any allergy issues when I was in Vegas. But this here will kill me. Oh, I'm not. He doesn't want her to go anywhere by herself. Bree is meeting up with Ash tomorrow, going to gosh. See your kid and for 2 hours and then run off to spend the whole evening with oh my god, with Ash and Santos. Great. 45 minutes from Dallas. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, and they're going to be over in Ash's part of town? Because I know that San Antonio is where the people are looking for him because I have to say allegedly because I don't have the proof, right? But it came from a very reliable source. Allegedly, though, Santos, Bree, and Ash have a debt that needs to be paid. If you know what I'm saying. It's a couple $1,000s, I believe, or $1,600 or something. Oh yeah, she is. I haven't, Melanie. It's 1,800. Okay. Oh wait, the debt's in Dallas. Okay. Ashley's man posted him fishing in the ocean. Never mind. I was gonna say something. I'll get mine myself. Oh, you saw the Source Life talking about it? Let me just tell you guys really fast. Switching topics. We'll go right back. Glassmedics. Not this. Glassmedics. Not this. All day, 2 days. I was super. That's how I got all my newest color. But yeah, I'd even burned back here. I was peeling. Anyways, I kept this one. I had forgot my my other chapstick for like has the what's that, the SPF or whatever there. My lips never burned. They didn't get chapped, nothing with just this. So if you don't got it, you gotta get it. Turtle Boy ripping. Turtle Boy be on it. I love him. Well, not the whole one. Is dead because Shelby said they paid the first. That's why I thought it was like 1.6 because they paid the first day, and then they just kept asking for more or something. He better hope he doesn't have a debt in Dallas because, yeah, he does. He has a big one, and apparently the debtor knows that he's going to be there, and I guess where he's going to be. Santos has done all of this threatening. Maybe he'll finally have somebody to put him in his place. What is 1.8 still owing? Thank you, Shelby. Shelby always comes in with the right amounts when I need it. Thank you, love. They paid the first 800 and funded the rest and never paid. That's just absolutely crazy to me. I mean, I would never do that to anybody, but I'm definitely not doing it to somebody for some Diet Coke. Because those people are not going to play about their money. Love the Shelbs. I won't say anything that isn't correct. You're always right on, love. So we said they paid the first. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is just absolutely crazy to me. Yeah, I mean, I've never needed one. I've never used anything in my life. I've never even taken a puff of a cigarette. I'm pretty much just a damn square. But working in the field that I worked in, I would definitely say the last person I think I'm gonna diss is a damn DD. I'm not. You're getting paid for everything else. You're getting paid because I like my life, right? I have the receipts. Of course, Shelbs. Of course. You know I'm a nosy bitch. You know I want to see what you mean. You don't have to ask. I am a nosy bitch. Why don't they rug Chester for court? It has not been ordered yet. I don't know if it's been. I actually, to be honest, I haven't even seen it in a court document to even request it. And I don't know if it's because they haven't requested because she's in supervised visits. And again, the supervised visitation center that they're using is run by all off-duty police officers. This must be the Shelbster. And so they are all well-versed in, noticing if somebody is under the influence. And if they are, then they will stop the visits. So maybe that's why. I don't know. And it could change once they go to court in July and August. Hey, Shelby.
Hey, Pokies.
How are ya?
Good. Just over here taking a little bath.
We're all scrubbed up dubbing with Shelby in the bath. Yeah. I'm out here trying to not pick my eyes out because of all the damn pollen out here. Look at all these trees in the backyard.
Yeah. So, if you send me however you want me to send them, whether it's number, email, whatever, I don't mind sharing them with you. There's a reason that I haven't. People always question this, why I don't put out certain things, because there's a time and a place for everything.
Absolutely.
And one thing people need to learn about me is I am very, very intelligent and calculated when it comes to the way that I release information. Menace to Ennis has learned that the hard way, and now look at what's going on with their group. I'll expose everything in due time, but I'm handling things on the back end the way that they need to be handled. My life has been threatened, and until that's resolved, I've kept my mouth shut about it. Not really kept my mouth shut, but I've kept those receipts close to home. But I don't mind sharing them with you.
Well, I'll look at them. I won't put them out because I'll let you do it your calculated way. I just want to see them because I'm nosy.
Yeah, but I just don't want anybody thinking like, he just said all this to say it, which, I mean, if people believe that, then they can believe that. I don't really care. There's a reason that Santos is running scared from everybody on the internet and in real life. So...
Yeah, he was talking real reckless when he was when he was skiing, And now I think it's kind of backfiring. And I don't think that, he was saying that, I'm going to do this because it's all about Bree being able to get better and be able to have baby W, blah, blah. Well, you just fucked all of that up. Yeah. With all of these threats and stuff, because again, they're together. So his actions are going to be a part of whatever happens in their court case. Oh my God.
Well, and she's co-signing most of it, so
yeah.
Hey, Joanna. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind showing you anything. I've showed some of them. I showed some of them the other night when Kaylee and I were live. But I've been told what I can and can't share publicly, and Listen, I don't take direction from a whole lot of people, but there are certain groups in this world that I will take direction from. So if those certain groups tell me, hey, don't show this, then best believe it ain't getting shown yet.
Exactly. Yeah, that whole thing of driving all around LA to try to catch a fight instead of trying to catch a flight to go see your child is crazy to me.
Girl. Over there throwing rocks and stuff. What are we, 13?
In a damn Spider-Man outfit.
Just hi.
Hi, Mama.
Hi.
My grandbaby is the cutest little thing. She just woke up. Everyone over here is sick. Sorry, I got so distracted by the beauty of my grandbaby.
No, you're good. Anyway,
She was
yeah.
2 days late this time.
Do what?
Bree, she was 2 days late this time. Crazy.
Yep, and there was an excuse of first it was the flight situation, then it was because the visitation center didn't have availability. There's always going to be an excuse with her and him and them, and it's always everybody else's fault, and it's always, you know, Shelby or Angie or Kaylee or whoever. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never their fault. But trust and believe, like I said with Ashley and like I'll say with them, this time, whether you want to say it's your fault or not, I'm going to make damn sure that you're held accountable.
Absolutely. Well, and the thing that's crazy to me is 2K had to pay for everything and travel with Take the Child to LA for 6 months. We practically lived in LA for 6 months, right? So he paid for everything to do all that. But then when he went back, he had to pay for his trip and everything out there. He was never late. He was never a day late. He made all of his appointments. Even now, like, he still has stuff booked up. So she's known about these dates. These dates have been booked out for months now, at least 2 months. These dates have been booked out for months now, at least 2 months. Book until 7 days beforehand. But she should already have an itinerary built out with different times on when would be good times and availability, and take what you can get. But your flights should already be ordered.
Well, not only that, but she can sit here and play on the internet's face talking about, well, there was no availability, and we may not be able to confirm that because they may not be able to release that information. But trust and believe, when it comes time for court, that judge will have access to and be able to obtain the information that they need to obtain from that visitation center on whether or not there was availability or not.
Yeah, the formula is super crazy. Oh, and the day that she said that she couldn't get any flights out on Friday, which, it's crazy that you're trying to get a flight out on Friday when you were supposed to be there Friday, but that's nonetheless. I looked it up. There was flights. There was still flights left that night leaving, and they weren't even that crazy.
And even if they were that crazy, you don't have no problem spending money on vacations, on a new apartment, on X, Y, and Z, snow this, snow that. You're spending money out the yin yang, telling everybody you're rich. We're just broke. We wish we could have what you have. You're okay, so then spend them coins on your kid, but you don't want to because you don't want your kid.
Exactly. But she
just say what it is.
Literally, I just said this earlier. I said, a good mom would say, 2K, I want you to have him full time right now. I need some time, a year or two, to get my life together. But when I do, I want to be able to come back and start then to rebuild this relationship. And we can start with monitored visits, whatever. That's what a good mom would do. Because right now, all she's doing is giving baby W childhood trauma. Yep. I was telling him, I said, I can't imagine how hard it must be on John to have to drive him there, knowing what his son's going to go through. And he's Baby W is so attached to him, so now he's looking, Daddy, why are you handing me to this? Who is this man you're handing me to? It's traumatizing me. And when Baby W is going to start crying the minute his daddy hands it to him, that's traumatizing to John as well. Yep. And then to know that his baby sits there and screaming for 2 hours, and Bree said that she couldn't control him or get him to stop crying for 2 hours.
I wonder why.
Yeah, just blows. This thing, and I was telling him before he came on, I said, I've even been on flights when babies have been screaming and crying. I don't know them, don't have no connection. I've been able to get them to calm down. How is it that you're completely unable to get a child that you birthed to calm down? That kid does not feel comfortable around you. He doesn't want to be with you right now.
Well,
he knows something's going on.
According to Brianna, I just got the clip. It's traumatizing for her to have somebody and sit there, watch her every move and document her every move. Girl, you're in this situation because of you. 2K said it best. How do you go from 50-50 to 75-25 to supervised visitation in less than a year unless you're doing something wrong? The courts don't just make those decisions for the hell of it.
Yeah.
You're doing something.
Yeah, that's all on her. That is 100% on her. She made that bed. She's going to have to lie in it. And remember when she got it, she was like, you guys are getting on me because I have supervised visits. She's like, that's a win. At least I get to see my child. Okay, well, have that be a win now because now you're on the net calling him a paid stalker. That's not going to look good in court.
So then see your child. Don't miss dates that you're being given. Out there running around chasing some boy in a Spider-Man costume, planning fake fights with Valet. Like, you're crazy.
I literally just want to be a fly on the wall at court when that comes up. Because you know that's going to come up. Because they're going to ask, well, why did you miss 2 days of this time? Or why did you miss this time? Or whatever. Hi, Mama. And then, just a random clip of her showing the MILF house. And there's, Spidey. I can't. I cannot.
She's under the impression.
It is so much.
She's under the impression because I guess her attorney has convinced her, or she's convinced herself, that all this stuff that's happened online can't be used in the courtroom. She is so sadly mistaken. Like, you're going to be so embarrassed when you show up and all of it is used against you. Like, I don't know if you've never, read a book or Googled something or what, but all of it is going to be used against you. This is your life.
Yeah, Google is free, honey. Google is free. Use it. Matter of fact, even look up other court cases and whatnot. Matter of fact, even look up your own court case there, Bree, because in fact, social media shit has already been brought up in your current court case. So it can and it will be used against you. 100%.
She does think that. Her attorney, it's in the court documents from last time where her attorney basically tries to set up this scenario where she's an online persona and this can't, the things that she does and says online can't be held against her because, this is just an online persona. It's not her real life. No, baby girl, this is your real life. Whether it was an online persona or not, you don't get to sit up here and say and do these things pertaining to your child and the father of your child and think that it's not going to be used in a courtroom that pertains to the father of your child and your child. You're crazy. Either you're crazy or dumb. Pick one.
Both. She's dumb and crazy. It just does not make sense to me that she can think this. Again, I can't think of any other reason that she's acting like this besides the fact she just does not want to be a mom right now, but she's not woman enough to admit it. So she's going to do and take whatever action she can do to lose custody so that she can be that perma victim and blame it on John. And she says that, he had this whole thing conspired to take custody and he just wanted full custody. Honey, he didn't have this whole thing conspired. It's not like anyways, I don't even want to get into all of that, but no.
Well, I will.
Not gonna be on anybody else. It's gonna be on her.
My friend that everybody likes to claim isn't my friend. He is tired. He doesn't want full custody for the rest of his life. He would like to have a second parent who is able to help raise in a healthy and loving way. But he's also not going to sacrifice him wanting free time to put the baby, in harm's way. So, like, he has said multiple times, he doesn't want to have to do this 24/7. Like, he doesn't want to have his mom, breaking her back to fucking help him with the kid. That's not what he wants.
Right. And he's said that from the beginning.
Yeah, and people making these wild accusations against him and stuff. Like, that's fine. Make these accusations. It'll all fold out the way, like, everything will turn out the way it's supposed to turn out. And it is.
Yeah. He's always said, he said from the beginning, I don't want full custody. I want 50-50. And when people would be like, oh, I'll be a stepmom. And he would get mad. He would even block people, be like, don't ever say that. My son has one mom, and he's only going to call one woman mom. So don't come in here and make those comments or whatever. And then as things went on, I remember him saying that he's like, when he said, I don't want full custody, I want 50-50. And someone asked him, he's like, well, what if, she continues to be this way or she just drops out of his life? And he's like, well, then obviously I would take 100% custody. I'm not trying to take him out of her life. I would like equal parenting, but if she can't quit, then yeah, then I'll take him full time.
This narrative that she has spun that her child was ripped away from her, ma'am, you willingly handed him over by your actions. Your actions are the reason that your child was placed full time with John. Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
You can't convince me, because here's the thing, I'm not dumb. So you're not going to try to sit here and convince me of something that I know for a fact. I don't need to talk to John. I don't need to talk to John's mother. I don't need to talk to an attorney. I don't need to talk to nobody. You did it in front of our face.
Literally.
So you gave your child away, and you're willingly doing everything you can not to have to deal with your child in the future. So by all means, convince the other ones, not me. You play in their face, but not mine. She admitted it when I went live with them the other night. She admitted it. It's clipped everywhere. I said, "Where's your child at?" And she made a comment about her child being taken care of. And I said, "Yes, but not by you." She said, "So my child is taken care of." "Yes, not by you." And she's not by you. And she's brought him into this world and is supposed to be responsible for taking care of him.
Yep. Absolutely. And she is so proud about that. She's proud that within, days of her giving birth to him, that she had a nanny, and she was out drinking and partying, but she always had a nanny. But then there's videos that came up that Lena put out of her completely inebriated, unable to take care of herself, let alone a newborn. And then when he was just a few weeks old, they were at the state fair, and she had some random guy there to take care of him because she was completely, inebriated. She has not wanted baby W, I believe, since the day she found out he was a boy.
To answer somebody's question, yes, she does have family. Her mother was at the last visitation. Hey, Boosted. How are you? Yeah, she has family. I mean, not great family. None of them have great family except for John.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were dragging the dog by the harness. What the hell?
And yeah, Mama 2K be a little messy sometimes with reposting some of our posts, but you don't see her up here on the internet where she very much could be running her mouth, causing problems.
Right. Yeah. Thank you so much, love. Look at you guys, almost to 50K. Love you guys. Yeah, Mom 2K is my BFF in my head for sure. I absolutely love and adore her.
I think all of us think that she's our best friend because she's so funny. She's so funny.
Yeah, she is. I just adore her. Thank you guys at 50K. I so appreciate you guys. Yeah, and again, she could be very messy, and she could get up and she could talk and do all that stuff, but she doesn't, again, because it's the best. She's doing what's best for John and baby W. All of them over there, regardless of what Bree and Santos tell you, are doing what's best for baby W. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do our mama too can too.
And it's so wild to me too when people come, because they'll come in my chats. I'm sure you get it too sometimes, or on my videos. Why are you so invested? Why are you so invested? Why are y'all so invested in Brianna? Y'all, right. I see these same people in her chats, these same people in her videos, and you've run to now my lives to get involved. The same way you're invested in her, I'm invested in what's going on with my friend and his child. And did it start that way? No, it started as me just being somebody on the internet who was concerned for a kid because I saw what you were doing. Then I formed a relationship with John. Now we're friends. Okay, now you've upped the ante for me, because once somebody becomes my friend, I'm gonna go to bat for them every single time. I don't care if I'm depressed. I don't care what I got going on. I'm still gonna show up. And y'all don't like that. Y'all hate that he has people in his corner that will fight for him so he don't have to open his mouth. So he can do the responsible thing as an adult and as a parent and sit back and watch y'all mess up.
Preach it.
All these crazy threats and all these crazy live streams that y'all are doing over there, Brianna, Santo, all of y'all are making it out like he's doing that stuff when in reality, that's what y'all are doing. And he is sitting back collecting all of the information. So y'all can play dumb all y'all want, but a judge ain't going to care how dumb you are.
Right.
Sorry, I be getting a little heated. This bath water's a little hot, so I'm sweating. And
Look at that. No, it's 100% true. It's like you go to bat for. That's one thing with John that he has that Bree doesn't have, right? Is he has a solid support system. To see his friends jump on a plane without batting an eye to fly up from Florida and be there with him when. And Swag always popping up when, all this stuff was going on. He didn't have to go through this stuff alone. And I think that that's one thing that she doesn't she just doesn't have that, that
No,
piece of it.
her friends will
I
show
think she
up.
hates them.
Her friends, I put in quotation marks, will show up when they want to do dumb stuff like chase valet around and play fights and all that. That's when her friends show up. Her friends don't show up when it's real stuff.
Exactly.
And that is what bothers her.
I think that's one thing that she's never going to be able to get over, is that he has a supportive family. He has his mom, he has a sister. Supportive family, he has his mom, he has a sister. Yeah, exactly. She has a bunch of yes men and not friends. Exactly. She needs to have somebody that's going to sit her ass down and be like, you are bugging all of this up. Nothing is going to change, or you're never going to be able to get any further custody or any more visitation as long as you continue to do what it is that you're doing. Now, if we can do this, and this to try to help you out, that's what she needs. But she's not going to have that because Santos and Ruby both need her around for financial gain, etc. And
Well,
in
what's
reality, does she
crazy,
really want to be there?
what's crazy you bringing that up, if Brianna would like to, I know she's listening, or one of her fans is listening, go look at your Instagram DMs from a few months ago, Brianna, and go look in the ones you haven't opened yet and see who messaged you on Instagram and told you, hey, listen, I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know what addiction issues you have. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. But if you want a good person around, like, to help you, I don't need no clout or nothing. And I said this in the message. I don't need to go live with you. We don't need to make it a public thing. But something's going on, and addiction is controlling your life. If you want some sort of help, I will help you. This was months ago. Go look in your DMs, Brianna, and then tell me I'm lying. Because that's what y'all love to do. Y'all like to paint it out like I just hate you so much and I'm just deriding for John so bad. I wasn't even friends with John when I sent you that fucking message. I care about people so genuinely that I saw a broken woman on the internet ruining her life that I sent you and Vale both messages, and y'all have never once responded because y'all want it to be that everybody hates y'all and not that we want to see you do better. So play in somebody else's face, because I've been offered you help and you didn't. You want to pretend like I just hate you so much. Okay, well, you ain't seen hate yet, but you're getting there. You're pushing the buttons, all the right buttons to get me there.
Right. Yeah, Kaylee can come up if you want to. I did the same thing, Shelby, when I first started doing this. I'd put out videos and stuff and let her know, listen, if there's any help that you need, if you have any questions, help with your court, whatever. And I did it to both of them. John responds back, oh my gosh, I so appreciate it, blah, blah. She responds back, fuck no, bitch, I don't need no help from you. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not going to need no help from nobody. You may need to help him because he's going to need the help he get. Okay, well, that's exactly what I did. And he didn't need my help because he got it, but...
And also, I just want to say too, like, it wasn't like I think she's doing nothing wrong. I don't want anybody to take it that way. It's that I believe that she's so deep into her addiction that she's making a lot of these decisions. Now that I have watched things unfold, I don't think it's just the addiction. I think this is who she is at her core.
Absolutely. 100%.
And for that, I can't help you, but the offer still till this day, and John knows this. Him and I have spoken privately about this. If her or anybody else ever comes to me as an addict and says, "Hey, I'm to my lowest point. I need help, but I don't know where to start," I'm giving them the help. And if you were ever an addict, you will understand why I say that. Being an addict is one of the hardest things you will ever go through in your life. And unless you have somebody there to put their hand out and say, hey, I'll do it with you, we'll do it together, a lot of times you'll never make that decision on your own. So I tried to make it easy for her. She doesn't want that? Okay, game on. Let's play the game. John's the better parent. You're a shitty mom and a shitty person, and I'm here to expose it. And even now, after they threatened to spread my body parts across Mexico, if Brianna or Santos messaged me and said, hey, do you have any kind of connection for a rehab facility, any kind of connections where I can get help? Guess what? They're getting a response, and I'm saying yes, and I'm putting them in contact with who they need to be in contact with. Because I don't play about addiction. Y'all can make jokes about me, say I lean off camera and do snow or this and that, ha ha, hee hee. It's so funny. I don't fucking play about addiction. Period. And it is eating them up, and it's going to end up one day that they're no longer here because of it.
Right. And that's what we want to stop. It's like people think that, they always come for us and think that we just, hate Brie or what. No, first of all, we don't know where to hate her, but we really want what's best for her, and we have tried to offer help many different times, and she just absolutely refuses it. Like, it's not even a nice no thank you, I appreciate the offer, nothing. Like, I'm always a bitch, that old fat white bitch. That's how she refers to me whenever she's saying that. She's talking about me. It's just it's crazy. She doesn't want the help because I truly think she's not ready to be a parent, and she has to go through this and lose out so that she can say, John wanted to do it this way. John took him from me. I did what I was supposed to do. When in reality, you're not doing anything you're supposed to do. You need to go through the proper steps, get the help that you need, get better, and then form that bond with your child, and then come back and rebuild that. Just because you're gone for a year or so, to do it now before they're before they're much older, and then they can remember, because he's not going to remember this time, right? So do it now.
Mm-hmm. It's just crazy that they want us, me and you and everybody, Kaylee and everybody, to be like the haters. And yeah, there's part of me that's petty and part of me that says and calls you out for stuff. But I'm telling you, so pass this along to all the Brianna fans that are watching. I've been down this road. I've been to 13 different rehabs. I know what it's like. I know how much this controls your life. You still have an opportunity to change it. As much as you think you don't, as much as you think the internet's against you, John's against you, John's mom, whoever you think is against you, the biggest person against you right now is yourself, because you are the only one getting in your way of being a better person and a better parent, period. So when you want that help, send me a DM. I will gladly put you into connection. You can be in there by the end of the week. I do not play when it comes to addiction at all.